Hi everybody, it's Kristina from Kristina's Krafts, and today I am going to be making a succulent holder using one of these wall shelves from Dollar Tree and these three different size boxes that I got from Dollar Tree also. So if you have those in your stash, that would be great. Otherwise, there are other boxes you could probably use. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to paint this, and I'm thinking I'm going to do maybe brownish color, something that's going to match with these boxes a little bit better. Okay, I think I'm going to use my antique wax here. Let's see how this looks. Oh, I think that should look good. So I'm just taking some paper towel and just rubbing this on here. And I'm going to do that to the whole board just to get a little color, because I think that's going to look way better with these boxes. Okay, I have my board all painted. It looks pretty good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this first box here, and that is going to go on the bottom. So what I'm going to do, because I am really kind of freaking about this actually sticking, so I have wood glue and I have E6000 and I'm going to use some hot glue. So we shall see if this is going to stay. Okay, so I'm going to start with putting a little E6000 on here. Partially me too is being very impatient because I want to get this all put together today and I don't want to wait for it. So I'm going to stick some wood glue. And then I'm going to stick some hot glue on there. Oh, need a glue stick. Oh, I'm going to show you this too. I got my glue sticks in an old Parmesan container. Very handy. Okay, so I'm going to stick my hot glue on here. Okay, and then I am going to stick it down onto my board. I have that one down. Then my other boards are going to go, whoops, a little sticky from taking the sticker off, are going to go here. I'm going to cover up those two holes up on the top, and that one's going to go about there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use that same E6000 wood glue and hot glue to put those boards on there. Okay, so I have all my boxes glued on here. I'm not really thinking they're holding the best right now with just the hot glue. Middle one seems a little bad, but the other two seem to be sticking good. But I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put some supports in there. Now, I got this basswood. This was from my Menards, which is a local hardware store. And I'm going to take 4 of these and I'm going to stain them the same color as this. And we're going to put some supports in here. Okay, I think I have my supports in there where I want them. I'm having a hard time getting this all the shot. I had to move my camera like way back, and I'm trying not to get in front of the camera. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some hot glue and try to get this attached. So I'm just going to stick some hot glue on the bottom here. And then stick that in here, and I kind of made a mess, so I'm going to have to clean that up. And I'm going to want it probably right about there. So I'm going to have to hold that. And then I'll have to stick some glue, hot glue up in here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And then down on the bottom, I wanted these to stick up a little bit, so I stuck some of those little blocks, those little craft blocks from Dollar Tree in there. So I'm going to actually just go off camera and get this all glued together. Okay, my box is all done. I think it looks pretty good, or my stand, I should say. Now it's just to decorate it. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to put these succulents in here, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut them down I might have to just keep cutting until I figure out where I'm gonna put them or how far they're gonna stick up. But I'm just gonna go ahead and cut some of the stems off, just kind of play around to see. I'm thinking this one's gonna go on the top up here. Let's see if I can get these cut. They're pretty thick. Yeah, I think it might have to get cut down a little bit more. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to put these in here. I'm thinking I was going to put some Spanish moss in there, but I'm not really 100% sure. So I'm just going to kind of fool around, play around with this and figure out how I'm going to stick these in this box. Okay, after going through multiple things to try to figure out how to get these succulents in here, I took an old pillow and I chopped it up because I'm going to put Spanish moss in here, but I didn't want to use a ton of Spanish moss. So I'm using that as a filler. So now I have my placement pretty much figured out. So now I'm going to just take some Spanish moss, and yes, I'm going to make a huge mess here. That looks like about this one. And I'm going to stick it over the stuffing here so that you can't see that. But this way I don't have to use a whole ton of Spanish moss. Going to be using a lot less. All right, and then which flowers I had, or which succulents? I had that one over here, that one, and then I took the big thick pieces off the succulents, the big stems, so I'd be able to slide these in here better. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, excuse me, and get some Spanish moss in here, and then I'm gonna place all of my succulents in there. Okay, I just have the bottom one here to finish up yet. So, sticking these in here. All right. Let me get this cleaned up and then I'm going to finish up this video. All right, there it is. It's all finished. I think it turned out pretty cute. I don't know, I like it. It did cost quite a bit with all the succulents and everything, but I think it turned out good. You'll have to let me know what you think. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and I hope it inspires you to get crafty and start doing some crafts. I'd love it if you subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified when I upload. And take care. Thanks. Bye.